4 walls, 1 bed, and a window that barely opened. I started most of my days with an hour or 2 of training. I think the people in the room below me are pissed off. I felt a couple thuds of a broomstick beneath me while I was doing burpees. It's around 8 a.m., so I guess I can't blame them too much. But my sense of time felt warped in a strange way. I made it a point to stay off of social media for the 2 weeks I was here, so it made it even easier to be consumed by this feeling. A feeling that time had total control, and all you can really do is surrender to it. But I think it's a setting that teaches you a lesson. A lesson in the art of smiling.
笑顔の芸術
In fact, an art form that had me in front of a camera in one of the most craziest, most chaotic places in all of Tokyo. Shibuya Crossing. Now, Shibuya itself is one of Tokyo's most energetic districts, known for its nightlife, shopping, and scenery. And between the neon-lit department stores, the sound of music spilling out of arcades, and the constant movement, it feels like Tokyo's pulse runs straight through here. Not to mention the 3,000 people that cross at once during rush hour, making Shibuya Crossing one of the busiest pedestrian intersections in the world. And if I ever start a career as a model one day, I'll have Ryoko, my photographer, to thank for it. She made the brief time we spent together way more fun than I had anticipated. She taught me some new words in Japanese, we visited a Shinto temple, and I even learned about a Japanese funeral custom I had no idea existed. We'll cover that in another episode. But to say it was just a photo shoot would be a huge understatement. After some time striking poses in the middle of moving traffic, I'd worked up an appetite and I was pretty hungry. But even as hungry as I was, there was no way I could ever eat as much as the guys I was going to see next. My stomach would eventually take me to Asakusa for dinner and a show. Little did I know that would eventually become a part of that show as well. And on the menu was a meal fit for a sumo. Literally. This dish, called chanko nabe, is a hearty stew packed with chicken, napa cabbage, tofu, shiitake mushrooms, daikon, and udon noodles. Simmered together in a light soy or miso-based broth, it's a warm and filling stew built to fuel giants. And apparently, this is what sumo wrestlers eat to get big. Take a few bites, and you'll see why. Delicious, dangerous, and one more bowl away from it being bulking season. Meanwhile, I learned about traditions, the training, and the rituals of the sumo culture. Sumo is more than a sport after all. It's Japan's oldest form of combat, with roots tracing back to over 1,500 years ago. Originally performed as a ritual to entertain the Shinto gods, sumo was just as much about ceremony as it was about strength. Fast forward to today, and those traditions still shape every match. Each move has a spiritual meaning. Active sumo wrestlers, or rikishi, live in training stables, follow strict hierarchies, and devote their lives to the discipline. Eating huge portions of chanko nabe to maintain size, and training from dawn till dusk. And while the world has changed, sumo hasn't. It still moves at its own pace. Heavy, humble, and deeply rooted in the past, even as it rumbles into the present. Throughout the show, there was this quiet intensity in the room, the kind that makes you sit up straighter and pay attention. You could feel the pride in every movement. But eventually, seemingly out of nowhere, they asked for volunteers. They were looking for any and all brave souls to step into the ring, appease the Shinto gods, and challenge either of the sumo in combat. It was a notion I couldn't ignore, so I decided to volunteer, thinking that I too could be as strong as the sumo.
What's your name? Sweats. Sweats? I wore you to bed last night. Comfy. Very comfy. All right, now, where are you from?
Chicago, Illinois.
USA, Chicago, the Windy City. All right, Sweats, have you ever studied any martial art, anything the boys should be worried about?
Well, no, but I do weightlift.
Do you weightlift? Me too, every time I stand up. Thank you, I'll be here all week. All right, Sweats, you're a bodybuilder, a weight trainer. All right, who's it gonna be? Asanobori or Asanohide?
I want big guy.
He wants the big guy. All right, and Sweats, who are you here with today, brother?
Oh, I came so.
Uh-oh, give him some love. Someone got your camera? Someone filming it? All right, Tony Bocci, the Sumo from Chicago. Throw that salt. Yoisho!
Next thing you know, I'm standing across from a man named Asanaburi, wearing a moist padded suit, and thinking to myself, could I actually win this thing?
Here we go. Hakken Dubbins! Is your last name a lot? Give it up for Sweats a lot.
Unable to get any sort of real leverage under Asanabori, he managed to swing me out of the ring. Though defeated, I still held my head up high. After the match, he shook my hand and told me I was very strong, which gave me a strong sense of pride that night.
All right, thanks, Sweats. Go on and get changed.
I gave him my best shot, but that man was strong. And he had his left arm pinned over my right, so it was hard to get my center of gravity and get that leverage underneath him. But, man, I could have taken him. I really could have. Hey, he said I was strong. He said I was very strong. So let that be a lesson, okay? I'm quite strong. But while sumo is all about presence you could see and feel, not every warrior in Japan fought in the spotlight. Some preferred the shadows. So after grappling with giants, I went to learn about the ones you don't see coming, the ones who disappear before the crowd even know they're there. Every boy growing up at some point wanted to be a ninja. And when you visit the country where the ninja was born from, you have to go and learn a little bit more about him, right? Now, long before pop culture made them famous, ninjas, also known as shinobi, were real covert agents in Japan during the Sengoku period, which spanned the 15th and 16th centuries. While samurai fought with honor on the battlefield, ninjas operated in the shadows, spying, sabotaging, and gathering intelligence. They were masters of disguise and survival, often farmers by day and agents by night. Most of what we think we know, throwing stars, vanishing smoke bombs, is more fiction than fact. But the real-life ninjas were no less fascinating. They weren't looking for glory, they were looking to win, and quietly. This show felt like watching a movie unfold in real time. Choreographed fights, dramatic music, and storytelling through stunts. They even taught us about Tashima Wari, the dramatic stage combat techniques used in film, theater, and live performances to replicate real sword battles. It's all about rhythm, control, and making every move look deadly while staying perfectly safe. Now I figure since I already had fought a sumo, I might as well practice some of my own Tashima Wari. So I went up on stage, sword in hand, while learning the choreography. While the ninja teaches about silence, intention, and the power of moving unseen, Tokyo has a way of flipping the script, and often. Because not long after leaving the shadows behind, I rolled into Shinjuku, where the streets were loud, and hiding was not part of the plan. As I was cruising around one night, I heard the sound of a voice coming from a speaker. I was curious. Most people like to keep to themselves after all here in Tokyo, for the most part. But Yaya here, a local rapper, was putting on a show, and I couldn't help but to stop and watch.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, ここは日本。てかマジどこ？俺は俺。変わってもねえぜ。またとこと車ハロメオ。聞かねえ。ここは日本東京。時よ。またアイス。帰ってもねえけど超調子いい。また大人み乗り俺ベイビー。後ろ横にはミカエル。Yeah、ミカエル。マイダーエンジェルいつでも。ハロメ聞かねえ。手さ上日本。俺今日も遊ぶ気が聞こう。ここで聞こうもマジかけねよ。マジ調理。熱すぎし。調子がいい。変わってくぜ。
It had been a minute since I picked up a mic, and even longer since I performed in front of an audience.
Kick it over to me. I'm about to kick a freestyle, so really here in Tokyo, Shinjuku. Man, this is merci beaucoup. I don't even speak French, but I'm here doing my thing. Shinjuku has been a thing of the past. Oh wait, no, my lyrics aren't trash. I promise you that. Got to turn up tonight. Go to womb, Adam, Warp. About to turn up and get fucked up. Oh wait, can I swear in public? Oh
Yes.
yeah, let's go.
But this moment right here, this was special. It reminded me of the old times, back when all I wanted to do was get in front of a crowd and perform. A time where you could just be yourself for everyone to see and forget about the rest. You get older, and after a while you might lose a step or two, but you never quite forget the feeling. It was a feeling that I've missed, to be honest, but Tokyo was helping me to find it again, even if for a moment. Of course, it's important to remember to have fun. Back home, there's hardly any place these days that are open 24 hours, it seems like, let alone a 24-hour arcade. So when I heard about a place called Round One, there was no way I could pass up going to see it. And I was going to bring a friend along with me I'd met along the way.
What?
Emmy and I had met earlier during the trip when I was down in Shibuya, and eventually I invited her out to join me. After all, arcade games and air hockey are a lot more fun with someone else to play with.
Whoa. So good. Wow.
Like an amusement park packed into a building, this multi-floor arcade had it all. You had claw machines, rhythm games, karaoke booths, bowling, darts, and even indoor sports like basketball, batting cages, and soccer. You name it. Most of what you could think of, they had it. It was certainly enough to keep us both up till 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning.
What happened? Pathetic. Come on ahead. Come on. Come back. Oh, you see that? That was it. I count that.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Alright, come on, let me go down there. You gotta defend me. Come on. Some crazy shit right here. This next got oranges in the thing. Okay, look. Mira.
Weird. It smells so bad.
It smells so bad? Where?
Oh. Oh.
They're like little orange balls. What?
Where's it?
Where's the juice at? Did I get scammed? Wait, where? What?
Lies.
What?
Put it. You can take it. But we wanted to see.
I know, I didn't see shit.
We just see them bouncing. I don't know. Try it.
Let's try it. Man, that is freshly squeezed right
Right.
there.
That's just pretty. It's good?
That's fresh. We laughed, we lost, we high-fived through blinking lights and broken claw machines. And for a little while, in that noisy, glowing corner of Tokyo with Emmy, it felt like being a kid again. No rush, no reason, just play. It reminded me that joy doesn't have to be loud or planned sometimes. Sometimes, it's just good company, a few tokens, and nowhere else to be. A photo shoot in a sea full of strangers. A sumo match I never planned on wrestling. A sword I didn't expect to hold. A beat I didn't know I'd rhyme over. And feeling like a kid again while making a new friend. These weren't just fun things that I did. They were moments. Moments that reminded me of how to remain like a child at heart. Of how to play, how to stay open, and how to let joy in without asking why. These moments gave to me the reminder that sometimes the best stories happen when you're not chasing them. And by living fully, feeling freely, and saying yes to the unexpected, therein lies the art of smiling.